Okay, so we're not going live today. Don't tell me why. Don't ask me why. I don't know. Didn't work. Okay, we always start with some memorabilia besides that stupid badge. How about this? Haven't shown this in a long time. The late, great outfielder, first baseman for the Dodgers in the 60s, Ron Fairly. Fairly at bat. Great, great book. He wrote it about a year before he passed away. He died in 2019. This was written in 2018. Great book about his broadcasting career as well as his Dodger career, of course, because he's wearing Dodgers. He was also in Montreal, but we don't talk about that. All right, Miranda, you know who you are. Come on in. Let's do a 10-count countdown. That's the way. If you can't do live, just record it and throw it up there later.
For Dodger Baseball.
We're back. We're back on digital. We're not live today. I don't know. I'm live, but we're recording this. Anyway, I'm Randy. Like I said, come on and pull up a chair, sit down, relax, and let's talk Dodgers. This is the best, first, and only video podcast by fans, for fans of your LA Dodgers. We're the number one fans here, right? Yeah, we are. Today's the 29th day of June. Only a couple days left in June. Our last show is the 25th. You can find us now, well, after I post it up there manually this time. Thank you very much, YouTube. At youtube.com/@Let'sTalkDodgers. youtube.com/@Let'sTalkDodgers. That's where our YouTube page is. In the news, the Dodgers took 2 of 3 from the Padres over the weekend. Gotta love it. Of course, it should have been 3, but you know. In Game 1, the Dodgers met up with an old friend in Walker Buehler, pitched 1-run ball into the 6th for a victory over the Dodgers. Ty France hit an early 3-run homer, and the Padres beat us 7-1. Next, or as the guys say on the team, just flush that one. We got to get a flush sound. We have a flush sound in here. Flush it and then just go on to the next game. In Game 2, a 9-run 6th inning that featured back-to-back homers from Kyle Tucker, Dalton Rushing, and a 3-run blast from Mookie Betts. Let's hear Mookie's.
Mookie Betts trying to join in on the fun. He is the only Dodger that hasn't reached base in this game.
He will.
Driven in the air to left center field. Taylor on the run. He'll turn and watch this one go. Mookie Betts with a 3-run home run, and the Dodgers with an explosion in San Diego.
Well, we mentioned open up the floodgates. They got all of them open.
I like that with Rick Monday. They got all the floodgates open. All right. That was a great one. Game 2, 15-3. Blew them out, just annihilated the Padres. All right, in Game 3, Freddie Freeman, I mean, this is what Kershaw used to call a sick at bat. He worked a tie-breaking, bases-loaded walk-off to the very, not a walk-off. He worked a bases-loaded walk off the very, very suddenly wild Michael King, who's one of their aces, in the 5th. And Mookie followed with a 2-run single, and the Dodgers went on to hold the lead and beat the Padres 4-2. Yeah. And thereby taking the series 2-1. In that game, Sheehan went 5, allowed 2 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, and 5 Ks, all on 84 pitches. That's remarkable. That's remarkable. Dodgers are now 54-30, the best record in baseball. Drink to that. Heck yeah, or I should say, hell yeah. This is not made for kids, right? So they're 54-30. They're 10 games ahead of the Padres, 12.5 over the D-backs, 18.5 over the Giants, and 21 games ahead of the poor Rockies. Oh, what are they going to do? No injury report today. We'll do that next time. I have a little bit of late breaking news that piggybacks the injury report. So get the news sticky out. Do you have the news sounder, the news sticky? Do it. After a week spent rehabbing with the AAA Oklahoma City Reno team in Reno, Oklahoma City team in Reno, Teoscar Hernandez was just a drive down the I-80 freeway away from rejoining the Dodgers in West Sacramento, where they open up tonight. The club made the move that it was official Monday, that's today, and they activated Hernandez from the IL ahead of its opener with the A's while optioning outfielder Ryan Ward to Oklahoma City. Sad to see him go, but Ryan Ward, I'm sure that guy will be back soon. He's pretty good. All right, so Teo is back. Can't wait to see what he's going to do. He did pretty well during his stint in the minors this week. He had, 4 games, I guess? So that should be pretty good. All right, fun stuff. It's all fun because it's a podcast. Dodgers are going to be playing a couple of games now with the A's in Sacramento, and they'll be in Sacramento for maybe the only time ever that's ever going to happen. Why? Well, as you know, the A's are only playing 3 years in Sacramento before they move into their new home in Vegas, right? Well, the problem here is last year, the first of their 3 years, they played us down here. This year we're playing up there, and I wanted to go so bad I couldn't make it for a lot of reasons. And then next year we're playing them again down here. So after that year, they should be in Vegas. If they're not, maybe I'll tiptoe up to Sacramento that 4th year, if there's a 4th year. I don't think so. I think their stadium should be ready by then. And here's a fun fact for you as we start off with the A's. You'll hear about more of this tonight. The A's have their own guy named Max Muncy, different guy. Remarkably, shares the same birthday with Max Muncy. How about that? 12 years apart, though. The younger Muncy debuted last season, but was in the minors when the A's came to L.A. So this will be his first time that the two Muncys will be on the same field to play in the same game together. That should be exciting. First time they cross paths in the majors. All right, we got some shout-outs. Oh, do we have shout-outs? Ooh, I better get some water in me before I do this one. We got a boatload of shout-outs. A lot of people been on the page, been hanging out on YouTube. Let's see who we got. All right, Scott K, JC Dodger Gonzalez. I don't know who that is, but thanks for being here. Bradley A, we know who he is. Carrie S, Sophia C-W, Josh O, Kim N, Marilyn S, Mindy M, Jim I, Bertha M, Matt W, Dale G, Aaron G, Lynn T, Paul D, Chris C, Phil D, Lisa C, Kathy E, David C, Cheryl C, Roger Yee, and you and me, and Fox Jabri, who's Fox Kelly because he is El Zorro. Thank you, everybody, for watching Let's Talk Dodgers. Thanks for following us in Facebook. Thanks for subscribing to YouTube. Tell all your Dodger-loving friends where we are. Tell them to watch us. Tell them that to like us on Facebook and to hit the subscribe button on YouTube. We're always talking Dodgers in here. Go blue, go blue, go blue, go blue. Welcome aboard to all the newbies. Can I hear it one more time for the newbies? You're the best. We're always talking Dodgers. Go blue. All right, glad to have you all in here with us. If you got fan mail, you can toss it in the Facebook page here, or you can write to letstalkdodgers@gmail.com. And for the first time ever, since we've been doing these podcasts about 20 years now, if you have comments, you are allowed to make them in these here YouTube videos. Couldn't do that for this season. That's a first. All right. This is a fun one, and we got some audio on this one. This date in Dodger history, June 29th. We didn't go too far back for this one. 2015. Was anybody around 2015? I think we all were. Well, back on this date, June 29th, 2015, something amazing happened. Remember Jock Peterson? He's still playing. Jock Peterson became the third rookie in Major League history to hit 20 home runs before July when he goes deep off of Alan Webster in the Dodgers' 10-6 loss to Arizona at Chase Field. The 23-year-old center fielder joins Wally Berger of the 1930 Braves and Albert Pujols of the 2001 Cardinals in accomplishing the feat as a freshman. 20 home runs before the month of July. Jock was the third one ever to do it. Let's hear how he did it, because here it is. I found it in my archives right here on this here computer. Check it out.
That one is well hit. Jock Peterson has left the building, and in a very big way. What a shot! Did it burn on re-entry? His 20th home run of the year. Dodgers 4-0, and their third home run of the inning, and their 100th of the season.
Wow. All right, that's a little loud. Tone it down. That was pretty exciting, though. Only the third guy to ever hit 20 home runs before July? Wow. All right, stats of the day. I don't have too many. I didn't want to stat you to death. You're going to get enough of that tonight. But I did do the Jack in the Box Jumbo Jack watch. We got to update that. 7 Ks by our staff get you 1 free Jumbo Jack the next day with the purchase of a large drink, right? You all know that. How many times has the team done it this year? Well, they've done it 66 out of 84 games played. That's 79%. They're still up around that 80% rate. That means about 80% of the time when the Dodgers play, they get 7 or more strikeouts, and you get a free Jumbo Jack the next day. All you got to do is walk into your local Jack in the Box in LA or Ventura counties. They never tell you that on TV. Ventura also. And just say, give me the Dodger deal, please. And when you order a large drink, you can get a free Jumbo Jack fixed any way you like it. So that's pretty cool. They're still doing that. All right, let's do some quick hit trivia. This is an easy one. Anybody that's a Dodger fan of even minor significance, you'll know this one. And if you don't, you'll probably guess it right. All right? We'll let you think about this for a while. I'll even make it easy. Multiple choice. Which pitcher on the Dodgers made the most All-Star teams while he was with the Los Angeles Dodgers? Which pitcher made the most All-Star teams while he was with the Dodgers? Was it A, Don Drysdale? Was it B, Clayton Kershaw? Was it C, Sandy Koufax? Or was it D, Fernando Valenzuela? We will give you the answer in just a few minutes. Think it over. All right, secret stuff. Here's an updated version of our various ways to watch games free. They've whittled it down from like 7 to about 4. There's a couple missing here now. So if anybody wants to know this, tell your friends. Or if you missed this, rewind it and watch it again. All right, there's only about four or five ways now to watch the Dodgers for free, not using Spectrum or any of those guys. Number one, there's an overseas betting site from Iran called MLB24all.ir. MLB24all.ir. It does work. It's a little buggy. It's got all kinds of pop-up ads, but you got to be careful when you use it. And of course, is Iran still in the war? Anybody know? Irrelevant. I don't know. If they are, great. If not, not great. But whatever. Great, whatever. But this site was not working while they were at war, so I think it's working again. All right, another great way to watch our team is on the Blue Live Stream, which was a page in Facebook that's now gone. They changed the name to BLS. That was gone, and I believe it's gone for maybe it was just May and June, so she should be back this week, right? Lorraine, do I have that right? Is Lorraine watching? I don't know. Shout out to Lorraine. Yeah, she's the lady that runs Blue Live Stream. Excuse me, and she told me she got knocked out by Facebook for about 2 months starting in May. So May and June, I think she's down. I think July 1st she'll be back. So if you're not a member of BLS and Facebook, hit me up after July 1st. We'll see if it works. All right. 3, and one of the newest ways to watch here in the spring and summer of 26, it's a neat one called ppv.to. ppv.to. Now that one is weird in that when you first bring it up and punch it, it'll bring up a couple of pop-up ads. One of them's a so-so ad, one of them's a dirty X-rated ad. Just X out the ads and go back and try it a third time. When you punch it a third time, you should get the game. All right. And the fourth way, thanks to one more shout out for Aaron, my buddy Aaron G. The fourth way, I'm testing out what amounts to a sort of a Fire Stick. It's called an ONN stick. It's really a Google TV stick, which is bought through Walmart. And if you do something to it, you can watch Dodger games for free. We won't talk about it here. Hit me up privately if you wish to discuss it. They're about $40 at Walmart. If you see one, an ONN 4K stick, buy it if you want to do this, and you'll see if it works for you. $40 you can't. Hey, that's not even a tank of gas these days, right? All right, hit me up privately if you want to discuss that. All right, let's get you out of the ballpark. Dodgers are in Sacramento for maybe the only time ever. And I wish I was supposed to be there, but things happen. All right, Monday, June 29th, left-hander Eric Lauer. Remember him? People are forgetting about this guy. He's pretty good. He's only 3-5 as a 4.87 ERA, but he's been doing good things for the Dodgers. He's eating innings for us. He's going up against left-hander Gage Jump, who's 3-1 and 204. Wow, for the Sacramento, we can't call them the Sacramento A's. They're only known as the Athletics or the A's right now. They're not using a city. And their website is only A's. There's no city designation until they move to Vegas. All right, so Gage Jump is going. Now all three of these games, same time, 6:40 p.m. 6:40 p.m. on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Sportsnet LA has the game tonight. Tuesday, June 30th, Justin Robleski. Robo is 9-2 with a 2.71 ERA. He's going up against lefty Jeffrey Springs. He's 3-7 with a 5.52 ERA. Woo-hoo! We're going to take off on that guy tomorrow. We're going to tee off. 6:40 game on Sportsnet LA. Also, I'm told ESPN Unlimited, whatever that is, ESPN Unlimited out of market on Tuesday. Is that a Cheryl alert? Cheryl alert? Cheryl, she's got MLB TV, doesn't she? I don't know. All right, and on Wednesday, July 1st, BLS comes back, we hope. We're going to check with Lorraine. Right now, she's on her Instagram doing it. I don't get the gram. Sorry, I'm not into the gram. Or some people call it the Insta. My generation calls it the gram. Another younger generation calls it the Insta. Is that right? Somebody correct me. Correct me if I'm wrong. All right, Wednesday, July 1st, it's Shohei Day. Shohei Ohtani and his 8-2 record with his minuscule 1.58 ERA. He's going up against right-hander JT Ginn of the A's. He's 6-4 with a 3.15 ERA. It's a 6:40 game also. Sportsnet LA. I hear maybe MLB Network might have that. I'm not sure. All right, so that's what's going on this week to start the week. Here's the answer to our quick hit trivia question. Which pitcher made the All-Star teams while with the Los Angeles Dodgers the most times? Who made it the most times? Was it A, Don Drysdale? Was it B, Clayton Kershaw? Was it C, Sandy Koufax? Or was it D, Fernando Valenzuela? Well, let's start from the guy it's got the fourth most. The fourth was Fernando with 6. The third was Sandy Koufax with 7. The second, which used to be the first, was Don Drysdale with 9. He did a couple times in the same year. Anybody remember this? For 4 years, from 59 to 64, so they used to do 2 games a year for the All-Star game. Remember that? One was for the pension fund before they had big unions that were strong. Anyway, Drysdale did it 9 times. Who beat him? Well, of course, B. Clayton Kershaw did it 11 times. 11-time All-Star Clayton Kershaw, future Hall of Famer Clayton Kershaw. All right, good one. Who got it? Anybody get it? Okay, good. Other cool stuff. Don't forget that on off days, I try to tend to leave some pretty cool Dodger content about our team and our Facebook page from time to time, so check back often, mostly on days off. We don't have one of those this week, but how did you guys like that 1959 episode of the original Home Run Derby? It was recorded in 1959 at LA Wrigley Field and was played in the spring of '60, and it was when Gil Hodges went up against Willie Mays. That was a good one because Gil Hodges won, which is rare because Willie Mays, he won about 7 or 8 of those things, but he didn't win that one. Gil Hodges won it, and Willie came back later. So that was fun. We'll do another one of those later this season, all right? Okay. All right, that's going to do it. I'm Randy. You know who you are. Come on back next time. Pull up a chair, sit down, relax. Let's talk Dodgers. Tell all your friends where we are. We'll try to go live again next time. It didn't work this time. I don't know why. Do it next time, all right?
It's time for Dodger baseball.
Go Blue. Beat the A's.